welcome to virtual reality. These two controls I'm holding here is the Vive controllers. They're palm pad triggers with a touchpad at the top, these two buttons, and that's basically it. I don't know how to explain to you right now. Wait, maybe I do. I can go through pass-through mode. At the moment, this map uses a technique called holoport. You basically press the button and you say, I want to teleport to there. Now, what this does is this creates a mechanism for people to get into it. What I would rather say, because what happens essentially, you're going to see a bounding box around me now. That's basically my room. If I walk over here, it appears so that I can't hit the wall and my controller can lose tracking there. There's a curtain, there's a desk, now my computer is standing there. And now if I walk this side, this is here. And it doesn't only track your head, it will hit when the controller comes too close, so that you don't hit against the wall. Right, so it's a very small space that I have at the moment. Well, it's not too small, it's a small room. A very, very small room, actually. But the key is that you can walk around like this, and it tracks you perfectly. And this is why I recommend the ones with the base stations. And unfortunately, you can't. I don't even think HTC is making the Vive Pros anymore. They are now moving towards the Vive Pro Eye, which is eye tracking. I don't know if that's gonna hit hard as much as they think it does. Valve might have the better idea. HTC Vive's basically looking in that direction, while the Valve Index is looking at selling as many headsets as they possibly can. But yeah, they're also running out of stock because the stuff is becoming massively popular. So without moving around, you have holoport, like so. Okay, now this is just to get used to the fact. Essentially, you want it to be smooth motion, but in VR, what happens is people get really sick really quickly. I mean, with just this walking around like that, just to there, will cause nausea. Because you don't experience movement, but you see movement. And you're walking at either too fast or too slow or whatever that you normally do when it's something like that. The same with turning. This is comfort turning. This I still keep on instead of smooth motion turning. Now, in this world, you can't actually switch it off because this world is the VR Steam Home, which you can actually change your defaults, or the default environment for your Steam Home. But I don't really give a shit about that because normally I would play a game. I think Half-Life Alyx is pretty good. VR chat is, I will show you guys that. Let's go to the lab first. Launching the lab. Here you see the base stations. You see, there's the base stations. But that's obviously now rendered. Valve. Oh yeah. Loading the lab. This is basically all Steam shit, so it's Portal themed. I should actually play the intro. That was actually... Alright, so the ones with the cameras, well, that's all the new ones, will have pass-through. So you can see my room, closet at the back, PC here, curtain there, the base stations. And that's basically how it looks. And my computer, and my synth and stuff. But yeah, it will, for me, I hear like really bad audio at the moment, but I don't know if you would hear that. The moment I go into pass-through, for some reason I hear the mic feedback. And as you can see, it's not that great with the tracking. It doesn't really know exactly where you are, but it has a very good idea. I use the pass-through mode for doing simplistic stuff like drinking a whiskey. Oh no, this is brandy and coke. Through a fucking straw. Yes, I'm that bad. But anyways, I want to play the intro again, actually. Well, the intro is not required. You can always go here. So these are just worlds and some mini games. Now, as you can see, now we're in a completely fucking different area, and it looks pretty cool. And like I said, this is the one thing that gets you the first time in VR is not the fact that everything is 3D. It's firstly the interaction with it. Well, actually, firstly the scale of it, and then the interaction of it. So this is some kind of robot dog that I can throw a stick for. That was a terrible throw. This one, this one, this one. Okay, for some reason this person is pretty weak. Wait, hold on a second, something is wrong here. Okay, now it stopped. For some reason that controller just span up and started vibrating. It has vibration in it as well. Can't I throw it any further? Yes, this is like I'm a vegan. Then again, I also don't want to throw the controller through the window. And yes, you have bands on it, but the problem with that is, if I do this, there is these little bands on it, but it's such a mission doing everything when they're on, and you still don't want to lose grip of it. This is just for an accident. My hands in pass-through mode. Anyway, so there's teleport areas here. You can't really walk around everywhere because the environment is an actual backdrop, but because it's so far, you don't really notice the difference that would be different from this than any real natural environment. You can still walk around, depending on the size of your play space, but yeah, it has these very distinct teleport locations, as you can see. And this is not just this world. In other worlds that we built, you can move around freely. See, these guys weren't really good at creating this. Random. What's on this side? Okay, that was lost point. Oh well. So, how did I go out again? I can't remember. I actually really can't remember. Oh, that's how you go out again.
Against all odds, test traveler of Pocket Universe Lab 8 has survived.
Oh, you'll get this a lot, even have them in VR chat. It's basically like painting mechanisms where you can just draw in the air. Oh no, this is a balloon thing. Sorry. Okay, so you could choose the color of the balloon and make a balloon. Well, you can just drop it anywhere, it doesn't really matter. Just a painting thing. Is there a painting thing? Not here. Well, not immediately available, at least. Anyway, what else is there? There is... This is just a joke. It induces vertigo, number one, for VR beginners, because it's a portal world. But it is filled with comedy and such. I think most people that saw VR videos on YouTube would have seen this one already. Robot repair. So you think you have an actual task when you start it off, but you actually don't. Yeah, that's actually forward. Why is the screen showing that side?
Hello, repair associate, and welcome to the Robot Rehabilitation and Wellness Center. Our records indicate that you are the inaugural participant in our Human Diversity Outreach Program. You are holding dual aperture science prosthetic multi-tools. Please charge them in the multi-tool charging station.
Okay.
Good. Now press the button on the multi-tool. Good. Your multi-tools have been fully irradiated. Please remove your radiation suit at this time. No suit detected. Good. There is a cabinet of drawers in your repair station. Please locate it and open a drawer.
Okay, so...
Good. Now close the drawer and open the correct drawer. Locate and open the correct drawer. Good. You have now practiced on 2 incorrect drawers. Please open the correct drawer. Good. As explained in your orientation, you should, of course, never look directly into the drawer. Room sensors indicate you are currently looking directly into the drawer. You have just interfered with an Aperture Science Pocket Universe capsule. You are now their god. Close the drawer to initiate Contaminated Pocket Universe Contingency Protocol. Good. Contaminated Pocket Universe Incinerate. Opening drawers has been removed from your list of responsibilities. Please locate the surface bay door lever and pull it. Now serving 1.
Ah, shame. Poor buddy is fucked up.
As you can see from the schematic hologram, all Aperture brand robots can be repaired by anyone with even a rudimentary understanding of advanced electromechanical engineering. To begin repairing this unit, attach your multi-tool to its faceplate and pull as forcefully as possible. You may hear what sounds to a human like mechanical screaming, but rest assured, while robots feel pain, they cannot express it. Good. Please locate and press the button marked Robot Repair. Good. Step 2. Locate half-inch bore number 35 pitch sprocket or amp flow motor D and disengage it from the appropriate linear actuator unless its electrostatic ion reactor is uncoupled from anodized multi-axis servo bracket 733E and only if oxidization valves A, C, F, and H1, but not H3, are asymmetric and turbo pump exhaust manifold K is filled. Please take your time, up to 30 seconds, at which point the thermoreactor currently uncoupled from its heat exchange unit will detonate. Alert Saxon deployed.
So it's pretty obvious at this point that this is just a joke.
Again, take your time. 15 seconds. 15-second klaxon deployed. Increased heart rate detected. Ocean sounds relaxation klaxon deployed.
And that's the vertigo for you.
Good. All responsibilities have been removed from your list of responsibilities. Core meltdown imminent. Supervisor has been alerted.
I don't believe it. What kind of robot can't handle the simplest... Oh, it's you. Congratulations on your quota-filling promotion, by the way. You've opened all our eyes to what humans can achieve when you put your tiny little minds to it.
Repair station recycling initiated. For your own safety, please vacate this station immediately.
Don't listen to him, you'll be fine. Also, let's be honest. Your first day's been a bit of a disaster. It's probably not the worst thing if you died.
Repair station recycling in progress.
I want you to know at first I was against this human diversity outreach program. But now, watching you flail around like a sweaty pile of ham, I see I was wrong. It's hilarious. Honestly, I think you're overqualified for robot repair. I've got a better assignment for you.
Repair station recycling complete. Thank you for your participation.
That's a recording. He has to say that. Goodbye.
So you all know what she means by this. And that's it. Robot repair. Just some kind of weird demonstration. Also, you see your battery life on the controller like that. See, my battery is so low. It will start flashing when it's done.
Against all odds, test traveler of
This is
Pocket
also a fun one.
Universe Lab 8 has survived.
So you have a longbow and you need to actually physically do the motion. I haven't actually played it that much. Do I really? I wonder if there's more than one level. I think that's friendly, I'm not sure. Oh wait, I think you actually have to start it. Do I have to start it? Or do I just have to kill that guy? Come on, geez, can't I? Balloons! Come on! I suck at this, obviously. Okay. Come on. This is actually a lot harder than it looks, by the way. Ah, come on. Crap. Well, anyways, I suck at these. But it's fun. I should actually practice that a little bit.
Test traveler of Pocket Universe Lab 8 has returned from an experiment.
It's a little arcade game.
Ad hoc experience.
Yeah, this is actually kind of funny. You hold it with your hand. But you have to make it dodge. Damn it. Let's try that again. It's funny. Fuck, I got a lot farther last time. it's very important to note that there's no way that you can play this without VR. Ah! Damn it. Okay. Game over. Let's just quit it. Okay, so that's... You get stuff like that in wait, what the fuck? Did I break something? Oh.
Test traveler of Pocket Universe Lab 8 has returned from an experiment.
This is some dumb lore thing. That's the solar system, but you do nothing in these as well. It's only just showcases. So with this, you observe the human body skeleton. Let's observe the head. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to be able to pick it up. There you go. Okay, there's no brains. And it's really crappily done, actually. Let's show all 3D anyway.
Welcome back, Test Traveler.
So, yeah, that's that. Half-Life Alyx, on the other hand, is a little bit more of a different story, but normally you don't see this box. I set it up so that you can see it, because in many cases, the menus of a game like Half-Life Alyx, you won't be able to really witness. And I actually need to restart this game in walk mode. I played it with that holoport thing on. But now that I'm used to walking around, it's fine. And here we are. So, I would want to go to my options actually, and go to what about? I don't think it's preferences. I think it's because you can do it when you're in game. Let's start a new game so long, and let's go to just start new game. Here we go. So difficulty, normal, movement. I don't want blink. I don't want shift. I want continuous. Is it continuous? Yes, that's what I use. Okay, I never saw any add-ons, but maybe there is. Save new game. Yes. Now, this game is particularly good because of the level of detail that they put into this environment. You can, all those other games are like indie stuff created by a very small departments and things. This is a full-featured game. And can I tell you one thing? It is fucking long. So this is obviously spoilers. I should have maybe warned you. And also the sound design is it's fucking great. Terrifying, but great. Yeah, this is big. Oh yeah, she walks a little bit slower, now I remember. So I still like the comfort turning, thank you. Hey, a beer. No, not that one. And look how detailed like the water and stuff is in here. Oh, not the water, the beer is. But the fluids, it's really well done. That's a waste, but there's a lot of it in this game. This is Russia. You should see the bottles of vodka. There's a point in the game where you actually have to use that. You can draw on the window. Yeah, that wasn't meant to happen. Anyway.
Alex! How's it looking up there?
It's good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One Combine mini reactor from a shipment of 4,000. They're never going to miss it. Here, see for yourself.
And not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. We're not made of time here.
1 minute and I'm out. Guaranteed.
Oh, also, I spotted the Combine moving supplies into the quarantine zone. That place has been deserted for years.
That is all. Well, we'll look into it when we get back.
What is this?
Meet back at the safe house, baby. We'll be there soon.
It looks like...
What is it, Russell?
What'd you...
They're basically just showing off everything here. Fucking... Alright. Press and hold to toggle game menu. Why? Oh yes, you know what? This happens because I have this shit where when if you press the palm pad on the left palm, the game menu opens, and I have this fucking piece of shit reaction sometimes when I pick something up to hold it in. So yeah, it's shit. I'm shit. Now that's fairly frightening, actually. Fucking hell. That is kinda... The game's just reminding you what you're playing. It's one of those things. Hey look, VHS. Ah, come on. I wonder, isn't there a video player here somewhere now? What is this? A sustenance bar, water flavor. Come on, what the fuck? This chair falling off. Question mark in Africa. It's fucked anyways. So we're here somewhere. And there's fuck all of that left. Which they didn't really say in like the games, but now you know. Oh, it's food for this thing. Check this. Eat some. Can't I pick this up? No, you can't. Why? That's so dumb. And the camera pointing to that thing there, which is just that building there, which they stuck on the window for some reason. Maybe for somebody to focus. But yeah, maybe there's some kind of relevance that I haven't figured out yet. Ah, come on. Box. Anyways, I think that's enough of that. Exit game. go to home, return to home. Just grabbing a drink. That shakiness that happens, I don't know why the cameras do that. It's trying to track all the time, but it does it for everybody on all the headsets apparently. Yeah, now here is also shit that you can do. What do I have here? Where's my... How do I... Ah, here we go. Now I remember how to activate this. So now I can paint in 3D. There's more applications that has a little bit more bit brushes and stuff like that than this. Let's make it like some kind of green color and start painting. That's the thing is, now you can't really turn... No, you can. Yeah. Trippy. Well, you have this shit in VR chat as well, so let's go there. Now, VR chat, if you're... Come on, what the... I hate this controller, man. I'm so used to using that for the control. Yeah, there we go. Now, VR chat, if you can tolerate the weebs and furries, it's actually a pretty nice social environment. Just know that I'm gonna get requests. Hey, dude, come join us, man. And with this, you can upload your own assets, your own characters, your own worlds, your own everything. I'm busy building a world now, but we'll see how that comes out because it's going to be my first for Unity. And yeah, sure, I'm great with 3ds Max and Blender, but going into Unity is another fucking story. And yeah, I am this fucking weird Shiba whose shit isn't set correctly at the moment because I'm too tall for some reason. Why is that? No. They should stand like this, actually. Is my mic not working? Oh, yes, it isn't working because it's using the wrong audio device. Yeah, now it is. Now my mouth is moving. I have hundreds of these guys. Come on. Oh, yeah. So this is all shit that people just create, and then it comes out looking like this. Let me just turn this fucking horrid music off. I don't know why they made this my own world music. Anyway, it's really dark in here. Turn this mirror on in the room that nobody can get into. This is fucking funny. Check this shit out. So you can also do like little animations and stuff apart from the motion tracking. Now, obviously, even though the legs move, right? And if you duck down, the character actually does duck. It's just tracking the headset in these two controllers. It interpolates sort of what you're doing. But if you were to play an emote, what's a funny one? Then it just does it and you just stand still. Our favorite is, it's the big word nope, and I'm standing in the middle of it. Anyway. My favorite is the DeLorean, but you need an area for that to work. So let's jump worlds. And just make it like a private instance so nobody else joins or annoys me. You know what? Let's rather not do that. Smash Bros. Also shit that you can't see in this small area. But oh well. I have way too many of these Shibas. This guy, Pikapedi, made something really funny. Oh, and my Halo one. I like my Halo one. Yeah, and it loads, and yeah, just like any asset. Yeah, it doesn't have anything special about it. But yeah, so this is you can stream YouTube shit here, live streaming and stuff like that. You can sit a bunch of friends and watch it, and it's full HD, etc. The guys with poor connections always complain. And as you can see, it is some weird Japanese themed thing because there's so many weebs in this game, and I shouldn't really complain because I go like, oh, I like the furries, but not all of them. I have to honestly admit. That's where people make the mistake, because they think that you like everything about it when you like it. Yeah, this is creepy the first time you do this in VR. Now it's just like nobody cares. Anyway, exit. And there's a lot more. Redout I don't play in VR. That game is fucking fun to play on a desktop. It's an absolute piece of garbage dumpster fire in VR. It just doesn't work. It just absolutely doesn't work. So as you can see, I don't have a lot. I have no limits, but that won't list up here. And I have Unreal Engine, which also launches Steam. Both of them launch Steam VR, but they don't list up here because they're not really part of Steam, you know. No limits is, but because I had the pro version, I installed it before it was on Steam. It's a whole kind of thing. And even now, you can't really buy the pro version there. And that's about it. So if you get the controller thing, if you understand it, the base station basically pumps down infrared lasers. It doesn't talk back to the computer apart from saying, I am connected. You know, that's all it does. The controller has these little dimples on it, as you can see here, these things, and the headset. Now, with the Vive, it shows you it. With the Index, it's the same thing. And what it does is it hits these little detectors, and then out of the two base stations, the controller knows where it is. And it sends the data back to the computer and the headset. And it does it so well that this feels like walking. You won't get sick doing this. You will get sick doing that smooth movement thing. Anyway, I think that was enough. It's freaking long.